So I'm preparing to film a Woollypod and show you the progress of my Northeasterly blanket. But oh my gosh, this has happened. What am I going to do? Hello, it's Ashley here from Paper&Twine, and if you want to see if I recover from that hot mess that you just saw, you'll have to stay tuned. Anyway, yes, I am on with another episode of my Woollypod, a knitting podcast. Yes, I am. I've got Gladys out of her box because my hair is a mess. I'm going to the hairdressers next week, and I'm very excited about that. I'm having my hair cut and I'm having it coloured for the first time in probably 3 years, I want to say. I think I might have had it coloured. Gosh, do you know? Yeah, 2019 I think was the last time I had it coloured. Anyway, I'm on to show you some finished objects and some whips and some purchases. I have a little sneak peek of the Sherry Iris yarn advent that has arrived this week. But let's start with some finished objects. So I don't know whether I've shown these in the last Woollypod or not, but I have used my sock blocker, and these are Molly's socks, and the colourway, it was a yarn that I bought in Bath and it was dyed local to Bath, and it was called That's Not My Unicorn. So those are my socks. They're just vanilla socks with the slip stitch heel, and I'm going to try and get a little bit more adventurous with my sock knitting. And yes, those can be wrapped up to go in the stocking. Again, I don't know whether I've shown this on my channel. My sister, I said, do you want socks or a hat for Christmas? And she said, can I have a hat with ear flaps? So this is a pattern. I think I showed it in my last Woollypod. It was really quick to knit up, and it's got the ear flaps. And this is the yarn that I bought from Aldi. It was £4.99. And I don't know what I've done with the yarn band, the ball band. They have got some of these in my Aldi currently, this colourway. And I weighed this, and there is quite a substantial amount left, so this didn't use anywhere near as much as I thought it would. And I did say in the last podcast that I might change the ear flaps from garter stitch, but I have kept them garter stitch. But I think that's come out quite nicely, and all I need to do is find a nice faux fur pom-pom, and I'm going to try and get like a dark grey to go with that. So those are my, excusez-moi, just getting my notes that have fallen on the floor. Those are my finished objects. I would model it for you, but it'll mess Gladys up, and she doesn't like hats. No. So we can move those out of the way. We'll have a little tidy up as we go along, I think. I've got a cup of coffee. If you're new here, I have a virtual coffee shop, and I've got a virtual barista called Barry. He will get you whatever you would like. He's a bit naughty as our Barry, and if you want to find out more about Barry, hit that notification bell so you know when our next upload. And I think I'm going to do a coffee shop drivel on Thursday, but Barry will look after you today. So, purchases. I have had a purchase from Loop because I'm going to be knitting my son some socks for his Christmas stocking. I've bought some more of these sock blockers, but this is the large. I think they're £20, and they'll last me as long as I continue knitting. Stainless steel, and the beauty of them being open is that they will dry quickly. So yes, that's the large size. So I just need to get the small if I feel so inclined. And my other purchase from Loop, my son, I said to him, what colour socks do you want? And he said bright pink and blue. And I've had a look, and this is the closest I could get. I think it's bright pink. It's got lots of little colours in it. He didn't want acid yellow or acid green, but I think that's quite nice. And this is a new yarn at Loop, and I can't remember how much it cost. It's actually hand dyed in London, and it's from Quing Fibre, and this is colourway Flamingo, and this is called Dashing Fingering. It is 100% ultra fine SA merino. Does that mean South African merino? I don't know. So it needs washing in cold water, but I thought that looked rather nice. So when I finished what's on my needles currently, my portable project, that's going to be the next thing I do. So I'll probably do him just vanilla socks with a slip stitch heel, and then I might do something different for Ella for Christmas, because she has already got that style of sock that I knitted her for going away to uni. But that is a lovely colour. Yes, I'd quite like a garment in that. Talking of garments, it is a beautiful bright sunny day today, but quite cold. So I've got out of my drawer this jumper that I've knitted a long time ago, and it is so slouchy and comfortable, and it's got a little bit of, you know, proper cable here, but then the other cables, they're kind of like just free flowing. This is an old Patricia Roberts pattern, and I can't remember the name of it, and I don't actually own the pattern. I borrowed it off a friend, but I might see if I can borrow it back to knit again, because I do really like it, and the kind of oversized boxy shape is quite in at the moment. The only thing I'll probably change is the neck. It's very wide, and I think I'd like it just a little bit narrower, so it actually just stand up more. So I'd have to look at that, but it's knitted separately. All the pieces are knitted separately. It's not top down or anything like that. So yes, I thought I'd show that. Anyway, the other purchase that I had, and I've had a while, is I purchased from Elderflower Stitches her September Tea Yarn Club, which was elderberry, and I couldn't make my mind up between the mini skeins or the full skein, and you get a little pucker tea bag, which I might have later on. I am partial to a pucker tea bag, but this is the full skein. I had both. Look, see, there's the little, if you don't know Susie from Elderflower Stitches, I'll link her channel down below, but she's an independent yarn dyer living in the south of England, and she does predominantly pastel colours, but I'm loving this because you've got that little bright pop of, it is almost like elderberries. And yes, and her yarn is so soft, and I'm knitting my Northeasterly blanket in it, which we will talk about in a minute. So this is Super Sock, brilliant yardage actually. For 100 grams you get 425 metres, so plenty there. Don't know what I'm going to do with it. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but anyway, I couldn't make my mind up between that or the mini skeins, and the mini skeins are just absolutely gorgeous. And Susie has started doing all of her labels, printing her labels on vellum, which allows you to see the yarn through the ball band. But oh, this one's just starting to come untwisted. You can see the lusciousness of all the gorgeous colours in that. And you also got, as part of the yarn tea club, you get a little label that she's made, elderberry. So obviously if you subscribe to the club and get it every month, you'd get one of these with every month on it, wouldn't you? Pretty fabric, and she makes the most gorgeous project bags, does Susie. And then you also got some stitch markers, which are beautiful. They look like little Swarovski crystals, these little tiny Swarovski crystals. And she messaged me, oh, look, oh, they're just so pretty. She messaged me and said, oh, I'm really sorry, I haven't got enough beads to make another set of stitch markers. Do you want to cancel that other mini skein, or do you want me to make you some other stitch markers or some minis or whatever? And I said, Susie, I trust you. You put in whatever you want to, you know, kind of make it out, balance it out. And bless her, look, she sent me another 4 minis, which I think is above and beyond. But look at the gorgeousness of that. And she's just put some minis that go nicely. Isn't that gorgeous? So Susie, thank you so much. I don't know what I'm going to knit with these. I'm going to find something. I'm going to add up what the yardage is and maybe do some kind of, I don't know whether I've got enough to do a sweater with all of that. I don't know. I'll have to add up the yardage and see, but I could maybe do some kind of, I don't know, colour fade of some sort and save that for, I don't know. We shall be doing something really, really nice with it. So that is that. Oh yes, I said I was going to show you a sneak peek of my yarn advent. It arrived on Friday, beautifully packaged up like this. I'm just going to pause you while I get into it. So the box was well protected in bubble wrap, and this year's is called Joyeux Noël. Can you see that gorgeous little label there? And if you want to see more of what's inside, I will be doing vlogmas, so make sure you are subscribed. And I don't want to cut the ribbon, but I think I'm going to do, oh look, she's even handwritten on the back, Happy Christmas Ashley. I don't know how many of these boxes she makes, but she's gone, it's the reason I bought another one of her yarn advents this year. It was the attention to detail is absolutely sublime, and we'll be keeping that. Look, that gorgeous artwork. So her son is an artist, and oh, I've made a pig's ear of that now. We will be saving this little bit of ribbon to do something with. And this is a really lovely, sturdy paper chase box. And look. Oh, and it smells absolutely beautiful. There'll no doubt be some lavender bags in there. But I'm not going to peek. I'm not going to open anymore. If you want to see what's inside, hit that bell, subscribe, and come back on the 1st of November. Not the 1st of November, the 1st of December. Okay, now several things I need to show you. Got some works in progress, and the big question is, actually you can tell because I haven't shown it as a finished object. Norman, still not finished. There she is. I do like that bit there, it's very satisfying. I have, however, got in here a mitten, started a mitten. So yeah, will she be finished before Christmas, I wonder? So that is that. Yes, now carefully bringing this out. Don't know where I was with this last time I spoke to you, but I've just seen that I've dropped some stitches off my needles. I think one of my goals of 2022 is going to be to learn the magic loop method, because I'm knitting in the round for the sleeve and I keep dropping stitches off my needle. But we have the colour contrast at the bottom. Obviously this needs blocking. So this is the Audrey cardigan, and I can't remember who the designer is. And I have done all of the first sleeve, and you've got a little slit there for your thumb to go through, so it's like a fingerless glove. I think when I block this and weave the ends in, I might just make that a little bit smaller, that hole there. but yeah, making sound progress with this. And yeah, I've done a substantial amount of the second sleeve. So yeah, I reckon 3 hours weaving in the ends and blocking and it'll be done. So yeah, I need to get that finished, but it is so heavy and I think it's going to be really nice and warm. Yes, it is. So that is that. Then I don't know whether I showed this pattern last Woollypod or not, but I'm knitting this little shawl, souvenir shawl it's called, by Maria Samuelson. And that's it. Now I've adapted it slightly because it's garter stitch lace, and I thought that actually the garter stitch wasn't going to be showing this gorgeous yarn that I bought from Loop off to its best advantage. You see all the colours in it, and I've chosen to do some garter stitch bands, but mostly stocking stitch, so I'm keeping the lace the same. However, I'm on the final stretch. I've only got 12 rows to go, and we've got some kind of feather and fan pattern going on, but I'm on the 3rd repeat of it and it's not lining up right, and I don't know why. I'm quite good at reading my knitting, so I don't know why it's not lining up correctly. So I think I'm gonna take it back to here and just have another go, I think. But yeah, maybe not look at it when I'm tired, and have a good go at it. Now the other thing is my Northeasterly blanket. Got a nice pile of mess down here. It's a good job the cat's not around. This is the hot mess that is my Northeasterly blanket so far, and I thought we'd have a little chat about how you do this joining bit. Again, I'm not going to give any pattern details away, because you need to, if you want to knit this, you need to go and buy the pattern. But I've got a little bit of sorting out to do. This is a strand that's really long, and I don't think I've got the blanket as long as I want it yet. I don't know how long it is. I want it to be 90 inches and I don't think it's there yet. But what I'm going to do, I think, is knit the columns that I've got up to, that's the wrong side, up to the length that I've got here. But can you see all that lusciousness? So I've got 2 things to do. I also need to draw a winner for the little pumpkin that I said I'd give away. So I'm going to take you top down. Okay, so here's a reminder of the little pumpkin that I knitted in my last knitting video. I don't think it was the last Woollypod, but oh, I don't know, I can't remember now. But anyway, yes, I said that I would send this overseas. You had to comment the word pumpkin, and I've got 11 names here: Purple Nana, Teresa the Cardboard Crafter, Marguerite Peden, Gail Sutherland, Gina Loves to Craft, Karen Baronius, Anne Lane, Mary Collier, Christine's Cards and Things, Margaret Flaxman, and Mandy 428. So I have a duck race set up, ready to go. I've got 11 ducks on the starting line, and 30 seconds set. Good luck, everybody. Quack, quack. Oh look, I love their little costumes and hats. Oh, who's it going to be? Oh, number 4. That's my lucky number, number 4. It's not, I don't really have a lucky number, but you never. Oh, number 11's doing well. Number 10 is catching up. Number 7. Oh, number 5's making a run for it. Who's it going to be? Is it number 5? Number 5? Number 5? Number 5! Here we go. let's have a look and see who number 5 was. Ah, number 5 was Gina Loves to Craft. Gina watches, I think, nearly every single one of my videos, bless her. So I'm really pleased that she's won. She's in America. I think she's in America. She's got her own YouTube channel, so I'll leave that link down below. Gina, I'll leave my email in the description box if you can email me with your address, and I'll get this sent to you in the post. Right, I'm just going to get myself sorted now to do the Northeasterly blanket. Just bear with a minute. The crisis is averted and all the little balls are safe in their bag. So Skein Onigans does have her own YouTube tutorial on how to join as you go. If you purchase the pattern, you'll get the link, but obviously I'm not going to give any pattern details away. I'm just showing you how you join as you go, and you want to do it on the wrong side of your blanket. So I'm just going to knit along until I get to the interesting bit. And yeah, another long video. I am sorry. I do hope that Barry looked after you and that you got your drink. Comment down below what drink you ordered off Barry, and I'd be interested to know, and I'll make sure I've got it in for you for the next time you stop by. Yes. Hold on, let me just make sure I'm doing this right, and I'm not showing you this bit because I don't want you to see how many stitches I'm doing. So that's 1. I've just changed colour, and it's been a long time since I've picked this up, and I'd forgotten how much I enjoy it actually. And yeah, you get into a nice rhythm with it, and there is a way of joining together so you don't have to weave in all the ends when you change your colour. But I can't get to grips with it, so I just hold both strands together. Yes, so we're getting to the interesting bit now. So I will come in. So I'm knitting the penultimate stitch on the row here. And then with my left needle here, sliding it down, and I'm making sure I don't drop that stitch, but then I'm picking up both legs of the stitch on the previous column like so, and I'm knitting all 3 stitches together, and that then provides this lovely pattern on the back that you can see going on there. So we'll do one more. I'm just tightening as I go where I joined in. So I didn't mention, by the way, the jumper that I'm wearing, the sweater that I'm wearing, the yarn that I used for it, oh gosh, I've had it a long time. Well, I've had the sweater a long time. I think it was definitely Rowan yarn, but I can't remember what the yarn was. I think it was Cash Soft. It's definitely got something in it that is causing me to lose fibre over my jeggings that I'm wearing. But it is very soft. So I'm just knitting across, and we did do make one right and make one left on the previous video as well. I've knit enough of that now together, and I'm now making one right, which can be a little bit tricky, but I do like doing it. And I also think I need to change my needles, because they're, one of them is a Knit Pro and the other one isn't. It's probably a Clover bamboo, but they're a bit rough now because they're very old. I should probably have some like I don't know, some metal ones maybe. So that's that. And then we're just going to come along to our wrong side row again, I tell you what, I don't know about Barry looking after you. I think he could do with looking after me. I could do with another cup of something. But I've got to go up to the shops in a minute. It's very interesting for you guys, isn't it? But we are down to our last toilet roll. So I'm going to walk up to Aldi and yeah, get some toilet roll. And yeah, the diet isn't going well, folks. It's not going well. So I'm coming back along my wrong side row again, and this is the last time I show you. As I say, do go and purchase this pattern. You know, it's a very popular pattern on Ravelry, and it's not that expensive. It's nicely written, nicely presented, nice photographs. How many times can I say the word nice? And yeah, you can knit this with all your little scraps, or if you've got a yarn advent this year, it's a perfect project. Just counting again. Oh gosh, did you hear my stomach then? Yes, it might be time for a little something to eat as well. And I'm liking this little bit that I'm knitting now because it's got a little bit of dark blue in it. And thank goodness I did sort out all those little balls of yarn and untangled them. The cat got very excited. Yes, she did. We are nearly at the end of the row again. Try not to split your stitches, Ashley. I don't quite know what I've done there. I think I have just dropped a stitch. This is how not to do it. We'll adjust that in a minute. But I'm coming up to my penultimate stitch, and here we go, picking up 2 legs of the next stitch along. Can you see? And then knitting those 3 stitches together. So that is it. And when I have finished my Audrey cardigan, which I am determined to do now, A, so that I can wear it, B, so that it's one less thing hanging around, but I will be able to pick this beauty up again. So thanks so much. I'm sorry it's been so long. I will be back soon. Take care, everybody. Bye now. So I hope you found that useful, and I will be back with another Woollypod. I don't know whether it will be this side of Christmas, to be honest with you, but obviously during Vlogmas I'll be showing my yarn advent from Sherry Iris, and thank you, Sherry. I love the intrigue of it all, and oh, this lovely little piece of artwork. So do please consider subscribing, hitting that notification bell and giving a thumbs up, and I will be back tomorrow with a design team project, a paper crafting project. Take care, everybody. Thanks so much for watching. Bye now.